So if your Mustang has the Mach 460 or Mach sound system, then the first thing you're going to want to do is take off this speaker. And you want to just basically take off the cover here. So you want to get a flathead screwdriver, come over here at the very front angle and pry on it a little bit till it starts to pop off. And you're just basically pulling it straight back towards you. So try to just get behind it. There you go. Okay. So inside here there's a Phillips or cross point screw that we're going to go after. So just a regular screwdriver in here and take that out by turning it counterclockwise. With that screw removed, you'll be able to lift this assembly out. And now we're going to unplug this connection by lifting up at the top of that connector and then pulling it straight out. Okay, so I was able just to lift the top of that tab there and then pull it out. Now your Mach 460 or Mach tweeter is out of the way, and we'll go onto our door panel here. So what you want to do is reach in here. You can usually just do this by hand. If you have to, get a screwdriver back in there. And we're going to go ahead and just pull this out. Now it does have a clip that goes straight down in there, so as you rotate it out, then you'll want to pull upwards. So as you lift upwards with this, you'll see that the clip goes kind of straight down into there. So you'll want to rotate out and pull up. Now on the back side here, it's two more Phillips screws that we'll take out, one on each side, and that'll allow the wiring to stay in place and separate this door bezel. Okay, so with these Phillips screws now removed, just slide this whole harness out. Buttons and everything just kind of stay there. So once the switches are detached, there's the mirror control here. You'll just put a screwdriver under here to lift up and then remove that, like so, and just pull it apart. So as you can see, the plug comes off. Set your door pull aside. Next, we're going to go after the screw right here, another cross point or Phillips, and there's actually two of them, one here and one here. So take those out. Now on the front of the door panel you have one of these Christmas tree clips, kind of just a flat piece that you need to get some needle nose pliers behind. It's a good idea to get a rag here too, because you're going to be prying on it, so you don't want it to scratch up your panel. So that's how you just pull that out. Now I'm replacing this door panel with another one here that I got that was in a lot better condition, because my other one was kind of scratched up. But just so you can see what it looks like on the back side, there's all these kind of hook-shaped plastic kind of hook deals, and that's how the door hangs on the panel. So once we're at this point, we can just lift directly up on the door panel. So you want to pop it free on the back and the front and just lift the whole panel up and out of the way. So as you come around here, just start lifting. Okay. Now there is another panel here that you can take off if you pop it out, but it's not very necessary if you're just sliding the door off. But we'll go ahead and just lift this whole panel, and then you have to just slide it forward off of the door handle like that. Now the panel is off the car. Okay, so you're going to use your T27 to take out these three bolts here, and those screws will actually just hold this thing in place. Once they're out of the way, you can move that whole lock assembly kind of inward, where you have more room to work on it on the inside of the door panel. Okay, so this is the assembly. You can see where the door latch goes into it when you close the door. And I thought this would be good to show you this assembly outside the car because you can't see it all at once. You're going to have to do a lot of this by feel. So basically you have this lever that's coming through, and you'll recognize that. It goes to the door post. For when the car locks and unlocks, you see the post go up and down. And then you have another post here that's going to the door handle. Okay, and you don't want to yank this all the way out. I broke it off of a few pieces here to get it out to show you. Just because this is a spare part. So what you're going to want to do first is come over here to this area, and you're going to disconnect this. So you're just going to put a screwdriver in here, and you're going to lift up and pry on it until you can pop this away. There you go. So as you can see, we just kind of popped it away. And then when that little release is down, you can wiggle this out. So this piece can be removed out of that. Okay. Next, I'll show you here on the back side. This is what we're focusing on. See this channel here and channel there? This whole thing eventually is going to slide right off of that. See that? Okay. So to do that, you'll see this bulb over here. And so you're going to get your screwdriver and come in under here and just kind of pry on it. And the object is to pry it away so that that comes out completely. With that free, now I'll show you again on the back side. If you pay attention to these channels that it's sliding on, the whole thing will slide off. Okay, now look, I broke this piece right here, that part of the channel. I broke getting it off, and that might happen to you as you remove it. But anyway, so from inside the door, you're going to be prying here, and you're going to pry this piece off, and there it is. Obviously, it has an electrical connection point, so you just want to lift up the tab on that and pull that off, and then there's your door actuator. So you'll get your new one, and you'll come in, and you'll just slide it back on. So you'll line this piece up here while sliding it onto that channel in the back. There we go. So see how this is sliding on. Kind of have to wiggle it in there a little bit, but there we go. Okay, so we slid it back on there. Then we're just going to line up this one to pop it back into its place. And then don't forget your door lock post, and you can just slide it into that first and then just reach up and pinch that back into place. So that's how you can remove that piece. It helps to take out the bolts and get this free inside there, but be careful, you don't want to break other things that are inside.